Taylor Fritz has battled an abdominal injury for much of this season and rolled his ankle last week in Geneva. While the American has been content with his level of play despite those issues, there is one particular aspect of his game that has plagued him recently: his ability to rise to the occasion on the big points. After a 7-5, 3-6, 6-3, 6-1 defeat to Daniel Altmaier on Monday in the Roland Garros first round, Fritz felt that trend continued. It's kind of what's been going on a bit lately. I think I'm playing generally fine. It's just a lot of important points. I just am playing horrendous tennis on a lot of the important points, he said. When I'm breakpoint down, or I've got looks on his serve, like 0-30, 15-30ths, 30-30ths, breakpoint, all the pressure, important points. I don't know what's going on. I'm finding ways to just play the worst point possible. Looking ahead to the grass court swing, the number 4 player in the PIF ATP rankings is eager to show his top level when it matters most. The fact that I'm not just converting big points, not playing big points well, the only way to get rid of that is have a match or a couple matches where that just doesn't happen and I perform well on some of those points, he said. Once it's gone, it's gone. I'll never think about it again. That's the thing. It's tough. It's not something you can really fix in practice. I felt great about my game in practice. Overall, I don't think I'm playing bad 90% of the match, by any means. In any of the matches I played, by the way. The match last week in Geneva, the match just now, I think for 90% of the match I'm playing normal. It's the 10% which ultimately decides the tennis match, the really big points where it actually matters. Playing his first Grand Slam match since serving a 3-month doping ban, Italian Sinner beat his French opponent 6-4, 6-3, 7-5 on court. Philippe Lechatrier was not as comfortable as the scoreline suggests, however, with the 23-year-old forced to fight back from a double breakdown in the third set against a resurgent Rinda Knech. Marked a return to winning ways for Sinner after Carlos Alcaraz ended his run of 26 successive match victories in the Italian Open final earlier this month. First-round matches are never easy, he said. I'm very happy with how I handled the situation, especially in the third set. He made a couple of mistakes when he was serving for the set, so that gave me some help. But I just tried to have the right mindset and attitude. Earlier on Monday, world number 4 Taylor Fritz became the highest-ranked player to exit this year's tournament at Roland Garros as he was beaten by Daniel Altmaier in the first round. Having saved 3 early breakpoints in a cagey opener, Sinner was gifted the first set in an error-strewn service game from 75th-ranked Rinda, a backhand planted into the net on Sinner's first set point, sending the Italian on his way. He broke at the second time of asking in the fourth game of the second set and eased through its remainder, dropping just a solitary point on serve. But his game temporarily crumbled in the third set as Rinda, buoyed by a partisan crowd in his home capital, won the opening 4 games to take a commanding lead. Normality soon resumed, however, as Sinner fought back to cancel out Rinda's breakpoints, puncturing the atmosphere on the showcase court. From there, he barely gave his opponent another sniff of a chance. Piling the pressure on the Frenchman's racket, Sinner went to break up and seal the match with a fierce serve. Rinda, 29, could do little to match. Sinner will play French veteran Richard Gasquet in the second round. Former top 10 player Gasquet, 38, is playing the final tournament of his career at Roland Garros and beat compatriot and fellow wildcard Terence Altmaier in his opening match. Sinner won his 3rd major title at the Australian Open in January but has yet to reach the final at Roland Garros, exiting in the semi-finals 12 months ago at the hands of eventual champion Alcaraz. That suspension ended earlier in May, meaning he was able to compete at his home tournament in Rome, where he dropped just 1 set en route to the final against Alcaraz, before travelling to Paris for the second major of the year.